Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. And as I start this live stream, I am going to tell you the funniest part about this Tyson Fury Francis Ngannou fight. We're going to get into the Izzy video that he put out, which is incredible. Incredible. But first, I'm going to give everybody a minute to get on, and then I'm going to tell you the most incredibly petty and incredible, so great, dude, thing about this Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fight. Francis and them just took a knife, stuck it right into the side of the UFC and went, whoop. It was like, wait, why'd you guys do that? They're all, why do you think we did that? Why do you think we stuck a knife in the side of the UFC and then twisted it? Just a little bit, you know? Just a little FU on the way out, you know? And it is hilarious, dude. It is so funny, dude. It is so funny. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up really quick. So let me pull this up because this is probably I can't, dude. Here we go. Oh my God, it's so good, dude. I can't even believe this is real. All right, so check this out, you guys. Did you guys know that Francis's new fight promotion is called Gimmick Fight Promotions? They named their fight promotion company Gimmick Fight Promotions. Gimmick Fight Promotions is the name of Francis Ngannou's fight promotions company. Come on, dude. Come on. That's not funny? That's not funny. What's up, Red Pill? That's not funny? Gimmick Fight Promotions. Brilliant, dude. Brilliant. Brilliant, dude. Brilliant. Checkmate. Exactly. Checkmate, dude. So yeah, when I saw that, I literally was like, no way. Joining the UFC Reddit group has been fantastic. You know, I'm not really like a big Reddit guy, but I like Reddit now. You know, I get gold from that place. Now, we're also going to talk about the video that Izzy put out about Dricus, which, in my opinion, shifts the narrative a little bit, dude. I don't see how anybody could watch this video and be like, I don't know how anyone could watch it and have any other impression other than Izzy is the biggest savage ever. Straight up. I know a lot of people are really pissed about what he said in the octagon. It's funny. I put that video out. You know, I put the video out that I did about it, and then I've listened to a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people are really pissed about that, dude. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I wanted to be live so we can have a really open conversation between myself and you guys, my favorite people on earth. Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that. If you're wondering, how are you always in such a good mood, Jesse on fire? Well, number one, I get to talk about UFC all day long with my best friends listening to me as a profession. Hard to not be in a good mood. But also, Gabrielle and I promote this bomb-ass energy, like the best nootropic product on earth. The link is in the description. And as you listen to me talk, you're like, man, he sounds so smooth. That's why. It's Benieve, and it is the bomb. It will blow your goddamn mind. Give it a look. Link is in the description if you want to try it. Now, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Or let me earn it with this incredible performance you guys are going to see live. There's no cuts. You know, it's not like I get to like film it and then go edit out any stuff. This is a live performance where you're going to get to see every bit of who I am without the ability to cut out stupid stuff. So here we go. All right. So that is probably enough. Yes, the biggest savage. All right. So let me start there really quick. So I did the video about Izzy and Dricus and how Izzy handled it. And I'm going to double down on one thing really quick, which is that Dricus did not say a single thing wrong. Nothing. Dricus did not say anything wrong. He just pointed out the obvious, which is that he still trains in Africa. And I waited until very late in that video to make the point that I think is really important for every single person to understand when they're thinking about this, which is there's not a lot of professional fight infrastructure in Africa, period. So Dricus is saying, I stayed in Africa. I train in Africa. I remain in Africa. That's actually a big deal. It's like not a small thing. All right. So that is one thing. But Now we get to think about how Izzy has handled this, right? So, like, number one, I was confused why Izzy was pissed. Number two, I was, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, dude. Dropping N-bombs over and over and over. I was just like, like it's not like it bothered me. Like it's not, it's not like it didn't bother me at all. Let me just put that out there. I was not bothered by it, right? I was not bothered by it at all. But it was just kind of like, I don't know, cringe, like I was kind of like, dude, what is he doing? This is weird, this is weird. Just stop it. Like, I just wanted it to stop. I just wanted it to stop. I was like, this is really, really bizarre. But now, having watched a bunch of people talk about it, I understand why it bothered people. I really do, dude. I really, really do. I watched Josh Thompson talk about it, and I thought he had a great take, dude. I thought he had a great take. If I would have thought of it, I would have queued that up, but I didn't. And I thought his take was really strong. He's just like, dude, we're in, like it's all, yeah, like you want to promote a fight, I get it, but like, dude, this is the United States, and like, we're trying to get rid of this race stuff. He was watching it with his kids. He's like, I don't want my kids knowing that word. I don't want my kids knowing that word at all. And listen, I brought my 10-year-old daughter, okay? I brought my 10-year-old daughter to Cheeto versus Corey Sandhagen. Now, I'm sure that there are people who would say that that was relatively ill-advised. I might have even thought halfway through, like, maybe she's a little young for this. She's 10. She does jiu-jitsu. It was her, like, it's her favorite night ever. Every single time I'm going to a fight now, she asks if she can come. But, I mean, I don't know. There were really wasted people in the, like, I went up and I was in the front row of the upper deck, which in my opinion are the most, I do, dude. This is true. But just so that I could actually use N-bombs while I am describing this thing, But the secret, if you guys are going to UFC fights, the best seats in the house, okay, that are not, $2,000, $3,000 are the front row of the upper deck. Okay. So that's where I took me and Giselle. I don't really know what I was thinking because I should have realized there was going to be rowdy ass motherfuckers up there. But nonetheless, like I've had my 10-year-old daughter at these shows. And so some dude yelling N-bombs into the microphone over and over and over and over and over. Like, I have a pretty open relationship with my kids where I'd be like, listen, don't ever say that fucking word. Okay. I know he said it a bunch of times. Never. Don't ever, 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 ever say that fucking word. Never. I will literally drown you in the bathtub if I ever hear you say it. Ever. Don't use that N word ever. But not everybody is as good of a parent as me, Like, not everybody's as good of a parent as me. So I can totally understand why people were like, dude, what do you do? Like, why would you yell that? Like, I get, okay, yeah, Dricus can't say it back. Got it. But like, so I do absolutely understand why people were pissed. Hang on. Okay, Combat Sports Channel, thank you for the $20. What's up, brother? Dricus is going to sleep. Izzy, far worse than Pereira did. Listen, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $20. Very generous. I don't doubt that, to be honest with you, dude. I don't. I think the more angry that Izzy is, the worse off he is. Maybe. Maybe. Let me show you the video that I was talking about, and then we can discuss, because bottom line, this changed things for me, okay? Because I thought it was gross. Like, I was kind of like, like, I don't know, dude. Don't call Dricus racist. He's not. He's clearly not. Don't do that. The N-bombs, all that stuff. Like, just relax, dude. Just relax. Then I watched this video, and I was like, oh, this changes things for me. So let's watch it, and then we will all discuss, because now I honestly can't say anything other than Izzy is a total fucking badass. And let's watch it. Boom.
And I can jump a few more to get in that top 20 and start making my way to that title, because that's ultimately what I want within the next 2 years. I want to be the first real African champ, trained, born, bred in Africa.
Well, I mean, did those belts ever go to Africa? As far as I know, it came to America and New Zealand. I'm going to take a belt to Africa. I'm the African fighter in the UFC.
All right. So first of all, Izzy did bring a belt to Africa. So he might have a legitimate beef there.
Myself and Cameron, we breathe the African air. We wake up in Africa every day. We train in Africa. We're African born. We're African raised. We still reside in Africa. We train out of Africa. That's an African champion, and that's who I'll be.
How can you argue? I mean, first of all, you can't argue with that, dude. That's just an objective truth. But anyway, let's continue because this is where Izzy shows how fucking badass he is.
All right, so I'm excited for this fight. On paper or through their resume, people will look at Rob and say, "Oh, Rob's got this. Rob's gonna smoke this guy right, former champion." Look, Dricus fights ugly, but he always finds a way to win. I really, really pray he gets this done against Rob, just because I think it's one for the history books. But Dricus, if he wins, I'm gonna punish him. I'm gonna torture him. But I'm gonna make sure he wins so I can step in the cage and just call him the whole time. What's up, bitch ass? What's up?
You want to be one of us?
Yeah. Straight up. What's up? What's up, bitch? And we try to talk shit. I'll be like, what's up, huh? Bitch ass nigga. Oh, I've did it like in the shower. I've seen it so many times, man. So many times. I swear, I just walk in the cage and I can just feel myself. I feel myself like turn. I feel myself turn. And I'm just there, like, just feeling it. I'm just like, what's up?
What's up? Let's go. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. All right. All right. So to me, the fact that Izzy actually planned that out is pretty gangster, dude. It's pretty gangster. He actually planned it out. Now, I think it's stupid. I don't agree with him going in there and doing it. I think it's dumb. I think it's kind of dumb. But the fact that he planned all of this out, this guy is literally just manifesting things into real life. Now, before I forget, this is really important. Really important. All right. Before we even get back into this, I want to tell you guys about an opportunity to bet on a fight where the odds are fucking insane. Okay. Okay. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou are fighting in a boxing match. Okay. I just looked this up. Do you know what the fucking odds are on this fight? Do you have any idea what do you think the odds should be betting on Tyson Fury to beat Francis Ngannou in a boxing match? What do you guys think it should be? You don't need to do it in minus or plus, 5-1, 10-1, 20-1, 40-1, favorite, right? What do you guys think the odds should be for Tyson Fury to beat Francis Ngannou in a boxing match? Because they should be, 50-1 for Tyson to win, 50-1, something like that. Francis Ngannou winning in a boxing match is impossible, right? They're 4-1. He's a minus 400 favorite on Bovada right now. Do you have any idea how insane that is? You have any idea how utterly insane that is? A minus 400 favorite? Bo Nickel was a minus 1,800 favorite. He was an 18-1 favorite. Bo Nickel. Tyson Fury should be triple that in a boxing match against Francis Ngannou. It's 4-1. I already bet. I saw it. I was like, listen, I obviously want Francis to win, but I saw that. I was like, I actually bet just to make sure it was real. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And I put the bet in. It's real. 4-1 favorite. Tyson Fury over Francis. In Francis's case, it's only plus 275. What? If you think I'm fucking, it's insane. What the fuck were you talking about? Plus 275 for Francis to win his opening boxing match against the greatest heavyweight of all time in the center of his prime? What the fuck are you talking about? Who the hell made those odds? It's ludicrous. It's insane. It's insane. Okay. I'm glad you asked this. Okay. So the way this works, minus 1,000. Okay. That means you need to bet $1,000 to win $100. Okay. So this is all the plus whatever, minus whatever. Okay. Plus with Indian Jesus, my dude. What's up, brother? Everybody go subscribe to Indian Jesus. That's my favorite guy on earth. And he has an excellent channel himself. He's the man. Give him a kiss right on the lips. Cyber by subscribing to his channel. I love this dude. So listen though. So it's all based on winning $100 or betting $100. So if it's like plus 150, that means if you bet $100, you will win $150. Okay. So underdogs are plus. The favorite is minus. And it says that's how much you have to bet to win $100. So minus 400 means you only have to bet $400 on Tyson Fury to win 100 against Francis Ngannou, which means he's only a 4-1 favorite, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Those odds are going to quadruple minimum. This is what they should be. They should be plus 4. Like you should win $4,000 betting $100 on Francis. It makes no sense. Minus 400 it's ludicrous. They could have only made that. They could have only put that up thinking there's no way the fight's going to happen. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So if there has ever been a time when I am literally going, hey guys, I don't generally tell people how to bet. And listen, I am rooting for Francis. But I'm just talking about a value bet. Okay. Purely on a value bet, minus 400 for Tyson Fury to win against a first-time boxer in Francis Ngannou. It's the most insane odds I've ever seen. Dude, and honestly, like, I would love to bet on Francis. I'm not betting Francis plus 275. That's absurd. Plus 275 for Francis to beat Tyson Fury in a boxing match? Ludicrous, dude. Ludicrous. Anyway, so I was thinking this as well. As a matter of fact, let's go check. And that's Bovada, by the way. All right, so let's go check that. So UFC, there's no way that they scheduled this without knowing the UFC schedule for October 28th. So let's see. All right, so moving forward, September. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Wow, that is interesting, dude. Oh wait. Oh, nope, they're good, dude. They've got, okay, so I was going to say, the schedule doesn't go far out enough to know what's on October 25th, but they do already have UFC 295 scheduled for November 11th. That's done. Stipe versus John Jones is November 11th. That is only 2 weeks after the Francis versus Tyson fight, which means there's no way they're going to be able to put a pay-per-view on the same day as that one. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I literally just messaged Guru right before I started this about those odds, where I was like, bro, look at these. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Let me actually see. Let me see if those odds are different on DraftKings, though, because DraftKings has actually given me money before to promote their sports book. And so if they have the same odds, I would highly suggest that you go there. I don't remember my code, but I'll go look it up or something. But bottom line, regardless of whether, you use my code or not, if you're going to support one or the other, you should definitely do the one that gave me money one time. So I don't even know how to navigate this though. God damn it. Where are all the sports? It's like, whatever. I don't know. Yeah. One of you guys go look it up on DraftKings. Someone who knows how to use DraftKings, go look on DraftKings and tell me what the odds are on Francis and Tyson Fury, because like I said, on Bovada, minus 400, the most ludicrous odds of all time in the history of combat sports. The most ludicrous, bro. Right? Yeah. He ate Izzy up, dude. He told me that him and Dricus might actually do an interview. Because Dricus, apparently Dricus saw it, his team saw it, and so I think they reached out to Guru, because hold up, wait, who doesn't? Are you talking to me? Like, are you saying that those odds are good? Like, make sense? Because no. Thank you very much, Justin. I appreciate you, brother. Okay, you're seeing 6-1, 7.5-1 odds for Francis on Euro betting. Okay. And it's only plus 275 on Bovada. So again, I mean, even 6-1 seems not enough. Tyson should be exact. I agree with this. Tyson should be minus 10,000. I totally agree, dude. This would be the biggest upset in the history of combat sports by a mile, dude. By a mile. Like Conor versus Mayweather is not even close to the level of mismatch that this is on paper. You know? Now, listen, I literally just did my weekly podcast that I do with the Osundairo brothers. Bolo Osundairo is the lineal WBC champion. And he's the African world champion or African champion. He fucking knows boxing. And he was like, listen, dude, it's not like France has no chance to win. Like, he's got power. He could win. You know, the odds are obviously extraordinarily long, but he could not. I mean, dude, France can knock anyone out. But, you know, I mean, listen, dude. Listen. He ain't going to win a decision. That's for goddamn sure. Hang on. So the majority of bettors will equal the whales that bet because most don't risk 400. That's ridiculous and not true. That's completely not true at all, dude. That's not true. Professional bettors will take that bet all day long. All day long, they'll take that bet, dude. If the odds do not match the actual probability, they will take that bet. That's why I'm saying it's insane. They're going to get crushed on that, dude. I mean, hopefully Francis wins. Hold on. If Francis ignores ahead and just wrecks Tyson's body, it's a hard fight. Okay, but what about Tyson punching Francis's head? You know, the belts, that's not determined yet. They're still figuring that out. There might be a belt. Oh, and what about Jake Paul and Diaz? So I actually have 3 tickets left. So anybody wants to go, the section that we have them in, they're a little bit cheaper. If you have $1,200 for one of the tickets, you can come with us. We got 3 sets of tickets. These are sick ass seats though. They're They're the front section of the VIP. They're fucking awesome seats. If you want to come, $1,200 a seat. We have 3 spots left. There's a fucking awesome crew going. But yeah, so let me know. Email me if someone wants to go. It's going to be off the hook. We're staying at Fighter Hotel, where I have heard from people inside of Nate Diaz's camp that the likelihood that there's going to be a fight between the 2 camps is fucking nearly 100%. So there's that. The UFC will try to throw a killer card that night, but like that's what I was just saying is they've got Madison Square Garden 2 weeks after that, so like they're not gonna be able to do a pay-per-view that night, I don't think. But that said, dude, there's no way Fury is going to lose on purpose. That's not going to happen. Okay, straight up. But check this out. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see what Chandler tweeted today? I'm curious what you guys think it means. Okay, check this out. So Michael Chandler tweet. Dude, where the hell is this? Oh, there. Michael Chandler tweeted that out. Jesus. It's a Christmas tree. Michael Chandler tweeted out a Christmas tree. Okay. So my guess is that means that him and Conor are booked for the last fight of the year. That's my guess. That is my guess. Or maybe he's going to fight Islam Makhachev, you know. But I think it's Conor. I am pretty sure it's Conor, dude. Pretty sure it's Conor. Thomas Betters, thank you for the super chat. Remember when you thought I was stupid when I said Topuria sleeps Volk before the Emmett fight and you thought I was dumb? They faced up. No, yeah, I still think that's dumb. I still think that's dumb. Topuria is not, I mean, I don't think it's impossible that Topuria could sleep Volkanovski, but it's unlikely. Did you watch that last? I mean, seriously, like everybody said, oh, dude, listen, man, listen. This guy's going to get him this time, man. Yair Rodriguez, he's a whole different ball game, dude. Yair is the man. He's the one that's going to get him. And Volk just fucked his mouth, you know? But thank you for the super chat. Very much, good sir. And I hope they do that fight. And did you hear, sir? Did you hear, Thomas Betters, that Volkanovski, he put a message out that was like, please, Topuria, don't fight. Do not fight Max Holloway. Let me be the one to fight you. So he wants that fight. And so do I. Somebody said they want a Gabrielle feature. Let me see if I can get her up here because we're going to dinner in a little while. And then I'm going to work that ass. Hey, do you want to come up here and join the live stream? People are asking for you.
Hey, what?
Do you want to come up and join the live stream? People are asking for you.
Oh, our girls are making me do their hair right now.
God.
I can come up and like, how long you gonna be on for?
Listen to this house that I live in. Oh my God, I'm doing people's hair. Mommy, do my hair. Shut up. I'll be on for like 30 more minutes.
Love you, babe.
Do I think Izzy loses fans because of the anti-white rant? Probably. Yeah, probably. Not me. You know, I don't care. Like I said, I said this at the beginning of the thing. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I don't agree with his position at all. Like, at all. I think Dricus is just saying things that are true, objectively true. He's like, I breathe African air. I was born in Africa. I train in Africa. I'm going to be bringing a belt home to Africa. What has he said that's not true? All of that is true, right? Africa is a landmass. That said, Izzy is exceptional at creating a narrative where he is the center of his own movie and there's a bad guy that he needs to vanquish. Like he has been doing this over and over. That's the video that I showed earlier that he put out, you know, you're right. He's playing the heel in this one, kind of, you know. I do think it bothers him though. I actually do think it really does bother him. But listen, dude, that's not an easy fight for Izzy, dude. It's not. It's not an easy fight for Izzy. Dricus is a problem for him, you know, because Dricus is so freaking wild, dude. You know what I saw someone say earlier today that I was like, that's a good point, dude. You know who gave Dricus a much harder time than Robert Whittaker? Darren Till. It's so crazy how, like, every once in a while, a fighter's career, like somebody who's just got the world by the balls and just like through like random circumstance, a couple bad matchups, a couple bad moments in a fight or two, and all of a sudden they're just like off the rails. You know what I mean? Because like Darren Till is an objectively fantastic fighter, you know? And it's just, I don't know, man. It's really sad, dude. It's really sad. I hope he gets a big boxing match, you know? I hope he gets a book. Like, dude, listen. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot this. Did you guys see that Dan Hooker's wrist was snapped? Dan Hooker's wrist was snapped and his face was broken. His orbital was like, not just like fractured, broken. Like, you know, here's your normal bone. It was like this, you know, his orbital was completely broke, not a fractured orbital, a broken orbital. And his wrist also, you know, here is your wrist on normal. Here is your wrist on fight night. He won 2 rounds with a broken face and hand. When he took that kick to the face, it broke his orbital bone. That kick broke his fucking face. And his wrist was like super fucking broken, dude. Super broken. Let me show you this actually. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually on the same video. Hang on, let me see if it's on the same video. Yeah, it is. Okay, check this out. Check this out, dude. This is so bananas. Look at this. Look at that, dude. That's that kick. That kick broke his face. Broke his face. And then check out the X-ray on his arm, dude. So crazy. Wait till you see his wrist, dude. Look at this. This is so bananas, dude. Look at that, dude. Look at that. How insane is that, dude? That's not like a, like both of those are straight up like the orbital bone, that shin. Like, first of all, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have no idea how he ate that kick. None. But it broke his face. His wrist. Let me go back to that, dude. I actually want to stick that up there and all of us discuss, because anybody who's ever broken something knows if you just fracture your bone, it hurts bad, dude. Really bad. When I've broken my hand a couple times, I got a boxer's break right here on the metacarpal on my ring finger on my right hand. And like, I mean, it hurts enough to where like if you, in a real bind, you could still punch with it, but it wasn't like it was broken, but not like broken like that, dude, and like just the idea of throwing more punches with this is insane. This to fight with a break like that is ludicrous, dude. Just straight up a complete and total full all the way through broken wrist. Like if that turned a little bit different, the thing comes through the skin, like that's like Hooker is such a savage, dude. He is such a savage. And I want to just reiterate, Dan Hooker's strategy going into this fight. Hold on. Let's look at it again. Hang on. Let's look at Dan. Okay. Oops. Dan Hooker, UFC 290. Okay. Let's just look at him. Right? Because remember, right? He was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this guy think that I like to lick men all the way up and down their bodies. I'm going to make my hair look so pretty. And that way, Jalen Turner is going to think that I'm a sweet boy that wants to get pounded in my tight little booty. And he's not going to take me seriously even a little bit. And then when I get my face broken and my wrist broken and I'm still fighting him and kicking him and punching him and then almost rear naked choking him at the end of the second round, he's just going to be like, wow, this is the toughest homosexual that I've ever fought. So he went with the, I'm going to trick you by looking like a homosexual, right? And then he came out, got his face broken, his wrist broken, and he still fought to a victory. What a fucking savage, dude. Absolute badass, dude. Absolute badass. The chat today, you guys are off the chain, dude. Like I'm just going, all right. So this one, like in every single chat, it's like cracker, N-bomb, black people. I'm just skipping to like, some kind of like racial reference. It's like, it's just everywhere. It's such a, what's the word? A lightning rod, dude. You bring race into it. It's such a lightning rod. Like he turned it into black versus white, which is crazy. In 2023, he somehow figured out a way to make this into black guy black guys versus the great white hope guy. And it's like, oh, here we go. Red pill. What's up, dog? All right. What was more cringe? Izzy dropping N-bombs or slobbering all over Kevin Gastelum like a horny teenager? Very fruity. That was a little bit weird. You know why though? Like, so I don't know if you guys saw it, but like Izzy rolled up on Kelvin Gastelum and was like, I love you, man. You know why I love you? You know why I respect you? Discipline. He's like, discipline, man. I respect you because of your discipline. Congratulations. I love it. Like I was watching that. I'm like, if I was Kelvin, I'd be like, thanks. And I'm kind of taking this personally, like, cause like, even though Izzy's saying nice things to him, he's kind of like sunning him, like, he's kind of like, hey, I'm your dad, like I'm in a position to say like, wow, I'm so impressed by your discipline because you know what happened is I beat you And then I took the belt and then I beat Robert Whittaker. And then you know what I did after that? I defended the belt a bunch of times, you know, like I've basically done everything that you couldn't do. And so now I'm in a position to tell you, like, you know, listen, man, I really respect you, man. Your discipline is really amazing. I really respect you. Like, I'd be like, thanks, dude. Fuck you. Okay. I'm going to win 2 fights. And I'm going to come and take that belt from your fucking, you know what I mean? It's like he's being nice, but at the same time, it's kind of like almost disrespectful. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Is that making any sense? Like, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, like, it's like almost, you know, like if you think you're in a position to tell me that you respect me because of my discipline and I'm like a fighter in your division, I'd kind of like, yeah, you know, worry about yourself, dude. Like, let's laugh together, have some drinks. Don't tell me you respect me because of my fucking discipline. You know what I mean? They also almost killed each other in the octagon, him and Kelvin Gastelum. Like, I'd be like, you know why I respect you is because out of all the guys that I fought, you made me look like I got run over by a goddamn truck. Let's actually look at that really quick. So you were, you know, if you didn't respect Izzy after that fight, I mean, because he made his face, he looked like the Elephant Man, dude. You know, nobody has lumped up Izzy like Kelvin Gastelum did, dude. I'm trying to find a good one, dude. Like, here we go. Like this one. Bam. Izzy never looked like that after a fight, except for the Kelvin Gastelum one. He got his face pounded. And then he pounded Gastelum, and Gastelum's body gave out. That was a great fight, dude. An absolutely great fight. And I love Izzy, like in between the 4th and the 5th. He's like, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die in there. And he was. I love this fight, man. I love this fight. I mean, what? I love this. Love the fight business. What? Love this sport, I believe is what I was looking for. So you know what someone said to me today that was totally brilliant and absolutely dead accurate was they were like, how would this be any different than Leon Edwards saying that he's the first real British champion? And I'm like, and he's like, you know, like he says he's the first real British champion because he lives and trains in England. Now, I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, did Bisping live in England when he beat Rockhold, or had he already moved to America? Let's just say that he had already moved to America. Then that would be exactly accurate. You know, it's exactly the same. And that would honestly, like, think about that in reverse, dude. You know, like think about that in reverse. If Colby Covington was white and he was from the UK and he says he's really British. He's black. You're not really British, Leon Edwards. You're black. You are not from England. You're black. Like, people would just be like, wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? I know you're right. Leon was not born in the UK. You're right. It's not the same. Similar, not the same. You're right. He's born in Jamaica. I apologize. It's not the same. But hypothetically, it's still like we're playing a hypothetical game anyway. Like, just imagine, dude, if he was born in the UK, they're like, he's like, I'm the first real British champion. And just like some white dude's all, you are not really British because you, sir, are black. People would be like, wait, what did you say? I said he's not really British because he's black. They're all, you can't say that. I just did. If you're English, that means you're white. You're not black. If you're from England, you're white. Keep England white. All right? That's just like not even close to accurate in 2023. Oh, really? Is it not accurate? Because I think it is. It's basically the same thing, you know? But again, you know, like, is he dropping that on a South African is crazy, dude. Apartheid is like out of every place in the universe, there's no place that has like worse, or not like a worse history between black people and white people than South Africa, you know, except maybe the United States, like in, because people keep on, it's like, hey, let's just like, hey guys, you know, like, let's just move forward. Like, let's just move forward. I love you, brother. You're black. I'm white. I don't care. I would go to bat for you any day. I would go bail you out of jail. I would mortgage my house to help you out if I need. I love you. Yeah, that's cool. And then you have all these people that are all, hey, we really need to focus on race more. It's like, Jesus, man. It's not a good idea. We should just let that shit go, son. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right, what else do we got, dude? Who else has an idea that I should probably respond to in the chat? And Bucky's. I'm going to put you up because Bucky's is the shit. I didn't even see what you put up. All right, the black culture, aka victim blaming and stealing and looting and burning church. Jesus! I literally picked you because you had Bucky's as your thing. You had me read that? Come on, dude. Don't make me sign off on that. Jesus. I really did pick that because he had the Bucky's logo. And it's like, oh my God. He is that guy that was you can't be British because you're black. It's like, you just made me read that. I don't sign off on that. I guess there's some nuggets of truth and things, but I don't sign off on that. Like as a just blanket statement. I think wokesters all do that. And that includes black wokesters as well as feminist wokesters, as well as every other type of trash bag wokester, you know? It just is what it is. Is what it is. Woke is dying though. It's just dying, dude. Really? Wait, hold on. You think Dricus knows exactly what he's doing? What, like, let's go back to the video. Show me exactly what he said that's not true. Like, hang on. Just watch this part, dude. I think he nails it on this part where you're like, how could anybody fucking argue with this, dude? Here. Let's revisit this.
Now we came to America and New Zealand. I'm going to take it out to Africa. I'm the African fighter in the UFC. Myself and Cameron, we breathe the African air. We wake up in Africa every day. We train in Africa. We're African born. We're African raised. We still reside in Africa. We train out of Africa. That's an African champion, and that's who I'll be.
All right. So
how on earth, like, there is absolutely no way to construe that as him trying to be racist, like, or be like, yeah, hey, little black boy, you're not a real African. Like, this is ridiculous. This is not what he's doing. That's just not what he's doing, dude. That is not what he's doing. I agree that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's a brilliant way to debate Izzy for sure, but like, you know, I mean, I think he's making a good point. You know, like I actually think he's making a good point. I'm on board with his point, right? Like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not saying Izzy is not an African champion. Like, yeah, of course he's an African champion. Kamaru is an African champion. France is an African champion. But Dricus drawing a separation between the three of them being that they don't live in Africa and him still being the only fighter who lives, trains, and breathes African air. Like, that is a legitimate thing. It's legit, dude. It's legit. He did, dude. He baited you, man. He totally baited you. He did. Indian Jesus says, JD, so wait, you don't think he was being racist? Wait, you do think he's being racist, or you don't? You missed your Indian Jesus. He's saying that he's giving props to Dricus. He's saying that Dricus knows what he's doing and that it's genius. That's what he was saying. He's not saying he's racist, not racist. He's saying that he knows what he's doing and it's really smart. I really don't think he's doing that, though. I always think these guys are doing that. I always think it's a trick. I always think it's a conspiracy. I always think that they're doing some underlying thing. I actually really, in this case, don't think he is. My personal opinion. He just seems like a guy who's like, I don't know, like, it's not his it just doesn't seem like his character. Like, his character, he really seems like a guy who, like, is like really just like, no, I am maybe he's conning me, dude, you know? Maybe he's conning me. In which case, Congratulations. It's not easy to con me, Mr. Whatever your name is. You know? I need to plug in my phone because it's dying, you guys. Believe it or not, YouTubers also need to charge their phones. You know? It's something that needs to happen. This is true, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, I lost it. Gabrielle.
Hi. Just got done playing hair salon.
Well, come step up.
What are you guys doing?
We're discussing Israel Adesanya's
Why
anger.
does this light make me look green?
I don't know. It's making us like the color is super off.
Are we green for them?
Look at how pasty I look. Am
I
I
look-
actually this pasty?
I mean, I have olive skin, but I'm like
You look green.
actually green.
You do look green. Maybe I don't know. Anywho,
That's weird.
okay, so check this out. Watch what this guy said. Okay. And Izzy's very mad. He is so mad.
I mean, did those belts ever go to Africa? As far as I know, it came to America and New Zealand.
Dricus, the white dude, is from South Africa. So he's saying he'll be the first real African champion because he still lives in Africa.
I'm going to take a belt to Africa. I'm the African fighter in the UFC. Myself and Cameron, we
Izzy
breathe
did
the
not
African
like
air.
that
We
one
wake up
bit.
in Africa every day. We train in Africa. We
As a
African
cracker?
born. We
That's what
African
Izzy said.
raised. We still reside in Africa. We train out of Africa. That's an African champion, and that's who I'll be.
All right. So
So do you think he's trying to bait? You think he's trying to race bait Izzy, or do you think he was just saying a thing because he's like, I really do live in Africa? Do you think he's race baiting?
Are you asking me or them?
You.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he's race baiting? She thinks he's race baiting.
Maybe not. Well,
She's
he's
with DP,
baiting.
dude.
He's
She's with
baiting.
DP. She's with the
We'll
DP.
go with baiting 100%.
All right. Well, DP agrees with you. I think
DP. Who's
it's JD. Same thing.
just two random letters.
Yeah.
That guy.
I see Gabrielle all DP. They're all
Jesus
that is
Christ.
definitely not. Those are not his initials at all.
Oh, wow.
I really thought they were DP too. So yeah. They say you look skinny, Gabrielle.
Oh, well, thank you.
What about me though, dude? I'm on weight for medium heavy for my jiu-jitsu tournament this weekend. Okay. I was going to fight heavyweight and then I weighed myself and was like, holy shit, I'm on weight for the weight class below, which is 12 pounds lighter without even realizing it. So I went down.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a good story.
195 and a gi.
Yeah.
I'm
guess
small
this
for
one
heavy,
looks
though, dude.
red and I look green. What's happening with these colors?
Dude,
Well,
look at
thanks,
that.
Conway.
If she tries really hard,
Yeah, it's the makeup.
Someday,
the whole thing. I
she
try.
might be as
But
hot
I
as me.
appreciate that compliment.
Dude, I heard this too. Hold up. So Nigeria has a very
Like a class system.
yeah, there you go. A very like class system based society. And Izzy was high class and he had servants, which is awesome. I have a servant or two.
Our children.
You.
Oh.
Those are our children. Okay, what else we got? DDP. See, DP is Du Plessis. That's where the DP thing was.
Sure.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Um,
A hot vampire. Well, thanks. I take that as a massive compliment.
where's that one? Oh, she is a hot vampire. She never ages.
It's my dark hair. I want
He
that
had
to the dark
he had
side.
bathing servants growing up years. No way, dude. That's made up. There's no way. There's no way. I already told you guys we don't need Adderall anymore because we take the Neve and the links in the description. I told you guys
It's
that.
so good. Although.
Here, Gabrielle, they want to know who your favorite UFC fighter is.
Like, well, it's always GSP.
He's retired,
I know, but I just
He's
still love
retired.
him so much.
but he's retired. So
What about the California kid? Am I allowed to love him?
Retired.
He's also retired. Sorry.
Pick someone from. We just watched the fight 3 days ago.
I do really like Izzy.
Oh, she likes when he's dropping N bombs on people.
I mean, he's okay. I mean, I think that they all do
Mhm.
it obviously for show, right? Like, let's not pretend this isn't like a little bit WWE sometimes. Like,
No, he's really mad, dude.
okay, sure,
He is really, really mad.
okay.
I don't like that white tie vein veto. It makes me sick. I can only do Mengda.
Oh,
10th Planet Striking, not made up. Look it up, dude. 10th Planet Striking, thank you for the super chat. What?
elaborate.
What's not made up? I'm very confused. Where are we going to dinner?
I've been trying to decide that, but then it's not Chardonnay. It's Sauvignon Blanc. Cheers.
Where are we going to dinner?
I don't know. I was deciding between sushi or not sushi.
That sounds inexpensive. All right, we're gonna jump. We're gonna get out of here and we're gonna go to dinner. So I've been talking for 51 minutes, and that's what we got. Gabrielle,
Yeah.
am I a swinger?
No.
That's what she thinks. Later, dudes.